On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Clone.
A plant or animal whose genetic information is identical to that of a parent organism from which it was created, an unauthorized copy or imitation.
Examples:
Clone embryo, recombinant clone. He is like an exact clone of his brother.
Reproductive.
Connected with the process of reproduction, relating to reproducing babies, young animals, or plants.
Examples:
Reproductive ability. During reproductive period. This documentary deals with the reproductive biology of the buffalo.
Nuclear.
Of or relating to or constituting the nucleus of an atom, deriving destructive energy from the release of atomic energy.
Examples:
Nuclear fusion. Use of nuclear power. Many countries have now agreed to a treaty banning the use of nuclear weapons.
Genetic.
Of or relating to genes, equals parts of the DNA in cells, or the science of genes.
Examples:
Have genetic testing. A genetic disorder. Understanding protein folding is a vital step in deciphering the genetic code.
Identical.
Being the exact same one.
Examples:
Pair of identical twins. An identical equation. Infant formulas are nutritionally almost identical to a mother's breast milk.
Twin.
Either of two children born at the same time from the same mother.
Examples:
A twin lens camera. A twin room. Its twin brothers are difficult to tell apart except for their parents.
Rear.
At, toward, or near the back part of something. Verb, to look after a child until it is an adult.
Examples:
The rear gate. Rear children. The player quickly went to the rear side of the defender.
Institute.
An organization that has a specific purpose, particularly one dealing with science, education, or a particular profession. Verb, to initiate, introduce, or establish something.
Examples:
Institute a lawsuit. Research institutes. This region has many institutes offering higher education.
Donor.
A person or an organization that makes a gift of money, food, supplies, etc. to a cause or fund. In medicine, a person who gives blood or tissue or an organ to be used in another person.
Examples:
A transfusion of donor blood. An unnamed donor. His body rejected the liver of the donor.
Fertilize.
To cause an egg, female animal, or plant to develop by joining sperm from the male with them, To add a natural or chemical substance to land to make plants grow well.
Examples:
Fertilize the soil. Fertilize the female egg. The couple decided to use the non-husband's sperm to fertilize a wife.
Mammary.
Of or relating to the breasts or milk-secreting organs.
Examples:
Mammary duct. Mammary cancer. Mother's milk is produced by the mammary glands of female mammals for feeding their young.
Gland.
A group of cells in an animal's body that produce substances needed by the body and release them through ducts or directly into the bloodstream.
Examples:
The function of the thyroid gland. A mammary gland. The adrenal glands produce steroids.
Ewe.
A female sheep, especially a fully grown one.
Examples:
A fulsome ewe. The ewe lambed. One ewe has dropped twins.
Shock.
A strong feeling or physical reaction to a sudden and unexpected event or experience, especially something unpleasant.
Examples:
Death from shock. Shock resistant. He got an electric shock at work.
Divide.
To separate or cause to separate into parts or groups.
Examples:
Divide the cake into 2 pieces. Divide money equally. Can you divide 123,321 by 11?
Embryo.
An animal organism in the early stages of growth, either in its mother's womb or in an egg, or a plant that is developing in a seed.
Examples:
Destruction of human embryos. Embryo cloning. Our latest project is still at the embryo stage.
Astound.
To surprise or shock someone with wonder very much.
Examples:
Astound everyone. Astound the viewer. The final result was nothing short of astounding.
Liver.
A large organ in the body, involved in many metabolic processes, such as detoxification of the organism and the synthesis of proteins.
Examples:
Liver disease. Fatty liver. The patient will undergo liver transplant surgery tomorrow.
Entirely.
Completely.
Examples:
Entirely satisfied with the meal. He was entirely to blame. Later, his claim was found to be entirely false.
Extract.
A short passage taken from a book, piece of music, etc., a substance obtained from something through a specific process. Verb, to obtain from something or to remove something by effort or force.
Examples:
A brief extract from the book. Botanical extract. Anesthetize the gum before extracting the teeth.
Reprogram.
To modify or recreate a program.
Examples:
Reprogram a device. Reprogram a database. He reprogrammed the computer's operating system to remove the safeguard.
Telomere.
A structure that protects the terminal regions of chromosome.
Examples:
Telomere length. Telomere protein. Cancer cells are thought to be able to proliferate indefinitely because of the activation of telomere synthase.
Strand.
A very thin natural or synthetic thread, wire, hair, etc. Verb, to leave or drive a vessel, fish, etc., aground or ashore.
Examples:
A strand of fine hair. Double-strand DNA. I heard several melodic strands simultaneously.
Chromosome.
A long and string-like DNA molecule containing the part or all of the genetic material of an organism that controls what an animal or plant is like.
Examples:
A sex chromosome. The end of chromosome. Human females normally have 2 X chromosomes.
Structure.
The way of construction of something and the arrangement of its parts, or a complex thing constructed of many parts.
Examples:
The structure of a machine. Structure and function of the brain. The organizational structure of startups is often flat and straightforward.
Gene.
The fundamental unit of heredity and the sequence of nucleotides in DNA that codes for the creation of RNA or protein.
Examples:
Gene expression. Gene cloning. A defective gene is responsible for the disease.
Lamb.
A young sheep, the flesh of a young domestic sheep eaten as food.
Examples:
The meat of lamb. Sacrifice a lamb. His dog is as gentle as a lamb.
Norm.
Something that is regarded as usual, typical, or standard.
Examples:
Norm of action. Cultural norm. The systems we have developed has accepted as industry norms.
Euthanize.
To put a sick, injured, or very old animal to death humanely.
Examples:
Euthanize my terminally ill pet. Euthanize the rat. The family asked the doctor to euthanize their grandfather.
Lung.
Either of the 2 organs in the chest that people and some animals use for breathing.
Examples:
Lung capacity. Do lung transplantation. He has terminal lung cancer.
Crippling.
Causing someone to become unable to walk or move, causing severe damage or harm.
Examples:
Crippling debt. A crippling strike. He is still struggling with a crippling disease.
Arthritis.
Inflammation of one or more joints of the body, which include pain and stiffness.
Examples:
Medication for arthritis. Symptoms of arthritis. My rheumatoid arthritis is acting up again.
Addition.
The act or process of adding something to something else, the process of adding numbers.
Examples:
Chemical addition. Addition of vectors. In addition, private corporations provide healthcare services.
Cattle.
Cows, bulls, and buffaloes that are raised for their milk or meat as farm animals.
Examples:
Cattle barn. Cattle hide. The cattle are on the grassland and grazing.
Reconstruct.
To build or form something again that has been damaged or destroyed.
Examples:
Reconstruct an image. Reconstruct the original text. They've decided to reconstruct a ruined castle.
Survive.
To live or exist despite a dangerous event or period.
Examples:
Survive a blizzard. Survive a plane crash. These birds can only survive in temperate climates.
Unsuccessful.
Failing to accomplish an intended result or having an unfavorable outcome, not successful.
Examples:
An unsuccessful writer. Unsuccessful effort. The government's attempts to infiltrate the terrorist group were largely unsuccessful.
Attempt.
An act or effort of trying to do something, especially something difficult.
Examples:
The attempt to rescue the hostages. A reckless attempt. The third attempt was far more successful.
Largely.
Virtually entirely, to a large degree.
Examples:
Largely accepted. Largely mitigate the issue. Nevada is largely a desert state.
Unreported.
Not told to someone in authority or the public.
Examples:
Unreported results. Unreported earnings. In this country, there is a substantial hidden sector of the economy where private cash transactions go unreported.
Breed.
To keep animals for producing offspring in a regulated manner.
Examples:
Breed horses. Breed suspicion. This animal breeds in northern latitudes.
Old-fashioned.
Of or relating to a time in the past, not modern.
Examples:
An old-fashioned person. Old-fashioned in appearance. My father is old-fashioned in his thinking.
Experiment.
The scientific test conducted to observe what happens and gain new knowledge.
Examples:
Experiment design. Series of experiments. His experiments showed highly positive results.
Terminate.
To bring to an end or stop.
Examples:
Terminate the contract. Terminate a process. The attack on the country terminated the relatively peaceful